Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Porgy here, SitRep is. We're in the American F2A-3. We're on Moscow, up against the British, the Soviets, and the French. We're going to go ahead and climb between 130 and 140 miles per hour with our WEP on until our engine starts to heat up. Then we'll go ahead and turn that WEP off. So let's take a look at what BR we ended up at. We're 2-3. See some 2.7s, 3.0s. Alright, so mostly up-tiered, but not terrible. Let's go ahead and take the WEP off now that the engine's getting warm. And just continue that climb around 130, 140 miles per hour and talk about the plane. So, F2A-3 is not the F2A-1. You're not going to be able to outturn all the other planes that you go against that aren't biplanes. You definitely have to use it as a boom and zoomer. Unfortunately, it doesn't climb that well compared to some of your opponents. So, you know, if they get above you and they play it right, you're just basically do your best and try to drag them towards your teammates. But it makes it tough. It does have, what is it, 650 cals on it? 450 cals on it, 1,300 rounds. They're the American 50 cals. They hit hard. We're using the stealth ammo. We've got the API rounds mostly, so that will get inside the plane and start a fire. That's the point. Luckily we got a bigger, full teams on both sides. That's great. 16v16, so should be plenty of targets for us. Got the Yak 1 climbing with us. That's good. Everybody in the P40. Everybody else has kind of gone low here. Happens a lot when you're at the lower level BRs. That doesn't mean you should join them. Get as much energy as possible. Let's see, P40s, LA5s, bigs. We're not going to be able to touch that DB3, so we'll just leave them up there. He only has so many bombs. It's not arcade where he refills them every 10 seconds or whatever it does. Well, gremlins run out there and refill it. P40 hung up for him. So far we're looking good. I don't see anybody on our opponent's side that's climbing, but they are the last planes you're going to see. Typically behind all their teammates. If we don't see anybody soon, we might just start booming and zooming this group over here to the right. Always when you're doing air realistic, you want to go top down with your opponent. So take out whoever's at the highest altitude on their team and then just work your way down. That way you always have that energy advantage. I think at this point we've got some help over there if we need it. We got 3 guys underneath us. Let's go ahead and throttle down to 0. One, so we don't go too fast, and secondly, because it make our engine quieter on our approach. And let's see if we can get one of these guys. It's after our F2A. Got to protect our little brother. I want to engage him while they're still engaging him, which we're not going to do. But it's nice when they're distracted. Let's see what this I-153 does. See if he knows we're here. He's turning a little bit. I think he might have known something, but not enough. We should have enough speed to outrun that LA5. Turn our speed back into altitude. If we can get him to chase us, that's great. Got that H-75 behind him as well, so we're going to wait a little longer than usual to turn back. Alright, H-75's first target. LA-5's kind of letting me do my thing with him. That's good. He's down. Let's get after this LA-5, put the WEP on. There we go, he's down. Hurricane's coming in, try to get under his guns. He has plenty of them. Just go ahead and continue straight and hope that we can outrun him here. Should be able to in a shallow dive. I hear him firing, so just small movements to avoid his fire. If you turn too hard, you're going to give up too much of your energy. Let's see, we're accidentally going over towards their spawn. That's not what we want. Let's go ahead and turn back a little bit towards our airfield. I'll make it too easy for them. They got 3 chasing us, so yeah, I thought we might be the last guy left. Let's go kind of drag them towards our airfield best we can. We're not doing a hard turn here because they'll just catch us too easy. Throw that weapon on and try our best to disengage. That MiG looks like he's going to catch us eventually, so we might not get away with this. We're sure as shit going to try, though. Yeah, he's catching us. Alright, well at least our Yak 1's still alive. Let's go ahead and dive down, get our speed up as best we can. Try to avoid the inevitable for as long as we can. And that's about all we're going to get out of her. So now we're just going to keep an eye and listen for them firing at us. If they do chase us towards our airfield, we might get some help from our AA gunners. Don't normally love doing that, but when you're up against multiple guys, sometimes it's all you can do. So they're firing. We're just trying to stay out of their guns. Again, small changes in direction are good enough. You don't have to go crazy. Just enough to keep your speed up and still kind of stay out of them. Alright, LA5's getting closer and closer. Let's go ahead and nose down again. Get a couple more miles per hour out of this thing. He doesn't have a ton of ammo, so he should run out eventually. Just don't want to be in a completely straight line. Our airfield should start shooting at him pretty soon. That means they're going to get more aggressive with their shooting. Alright, good shot. Which means we're going to have to do more maneuvers. Don't want to keep them as low as we are. We want to hang them up more. Get as much help as we can here. Alright, that's good. So he's down. We should be able to land and repair. I don't like running, but what are we up against? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4 now. It's not bad. But having that group of 3 behind us that were all pretty good planes, and your only other alternative is to get your ass kicked. Alright, that Hurricane's not long for this world. Our AA will take care of him. He's staying low, but eventually he's got to come up if he wants to get us. And we'll risk the fact that he might get us on the runway, because I think they should get him. Interesting, he's getting pretty damn close. Let's keep our eye on him, see what he does. Alright, they finally got him. Not my favorite way to get a kill, but pretty effective. Alright, let's see where we left off. So they've got a guy with 4 kills, guy with 1 kill, and a guy with no kills. So it's us V3. We are rearmed, refueled, and repaired. And we're just going to go ahead and climb around 150 miles per hour now. I don't want to be as low as 130 or 140. We're not going to climb quite as high here. But it's important to have that air going over your control surfaces so you can turn quickly if somebody dives on you that you're not expecting. See if we can find any dots out there, see any AAs shooting at anybody. Alright, we're overheating quick here. Let's bring our engine back down, cool it off. Leave it around 100%, and yeah. Alright, there's one over on the horizon there. Let's go ahead and start working our way towards him. Looks like he's attacking grounds. There he is. You can see his tracers. So it's a Fokker. That'll be interesting. Hopefully he's out of his 20 mils at this point. Alright, I lost sight of him. Let's dip our nose down a little bit to make sure that we can see him when we pass over him. When you're able to see planes, the way it works is if they're directly above or below you, you're not going to spot them as easily as if they're in front of you. So you don't want to climb too much when it's just you against a few planes at the end of a game like this, because there could be guys directly below you you just won't see. Alright, well, we'll try and find him. We might end up hitting some grounds or maybe taking out this IL-2 while we're here. I think I hear a plane. I definitely hear a plane. He's off this way. Oh, that's our friendly IL-2, I bet. Alright, there he is. So two of them over here. Let's go ahead and throw the WEP on and get some more altitude. Can't tell if he's going away from us or towards us. Might be away from us. Let's take the WEP off. He's turning back. Oh, these are all IL-2s. Alright, where's the stuff I want to kill, boys? Well, we're down on points, so let's just hit a few while we're here. Plenty of ammo. IL-2s are built like tanks typically, but not the AA ones, or the AI ones. I think that's their airfield. Guys back there. These guys are here. He's down. We'll hit on that guy. Alright, we got the Potez. Finally got a target. So he's running far enough away from their airfield, we don't have to worry about that too much. Just do an intercept course. See how we're doing on points. So we're actually ahead right now. Take out a few more of these IL-2s. Be even further ahead, feel better about it. Just try and keep my head on a swivel. Checking the mini-map, the radar, see what's out there. So I think he's a bomber. He could be a heavy fighter, but he's acting like a bomber. So we're just going to try and come in from the side here rather than get behind him. Alright, couple shots on the wings. Does have that back gunner. Let's try and get next to him before we come over and do our approach. Stay away from his back gunner as long as we can. Couple more hits on the wing. He's realizing our strategies. He's changing his. That's smart. Still got 1,000 rounds of ammo. I hope that's an IL-2 approaching right now. Did not sound like an IL-2, but it was. Alright, so we got the MiG in front of us. It'll be interesting. He can outclimb us, but we've got a little bit of an energy advantage right now, so we're either going to take the head on or try to use that energy advantage to outturn him eventually. We've got an 800 meter targeting distance, so we can do the head-ons. There we go. At a pretty good distance like that. Make makes a big difference when you're able to get good hits at 800 meters. And if they have a lower convergence, like if they're at 400 meters, their shots are going past your left and right wing and not actually towards you. All right, he's down. Here, another plane close. There he is. All right, 992 rounds. We're just going to keep going. Get 4 points ahead until we can find their last guy. So their last guy, all right, has a 1 kill. Good. He's not the guy with 3 or 4. I like that. We are running I think it's like 200% SL booster on this, so happy to just sit around and hit AIs all day. Just put money in the bank account. All right, he's done. Another one coming towards us. Nobody else on the radar that I see at the moment, so I think we're semi-safe from whoever they've got left on our opponent's side. Right, he's diving in. A little bit of a hit on the wing there, not much. Oh, the fucker went ahead and left. All right, let's see if we can get this IL-2 before this thing's over. Gotta hit him if you want to kill him. Alright guys, well that was a good run. Do me a favor, if you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments section. Always, those 3 things help out the channel. Always appreciated. So we ended up with Survivor. We got 9 kills, but I think at least like, I don't know, maybe 5 of those were our opponents. The rest were all those AI planes. So yeah, the F2A-3, like I said, you're not going to be able to turn as well, but it does have better guns than the F2A-1. I'd personally prefer the F2A-1 for taking out in realistic or in close air support over this plane, just because it's not as maneuverable and doesn't quite climb or hold its energy as well. But yeah, it can be a really fun plane. I imagine it's freaking fantastic in a down tier. I mean, think about going against 1-3 planes in this thing. You'd have a good old time. So I think that'll do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Catch you on the next one. America!
Fuck yeah! To say this fucking day, yeah!
Beautiful.